Good day. My name's Charles McCall, and I want to share with you a few thoughts out of my daily Bible reading this morning. It's from Luke chapter 12, verses 13 through 21. And at the time of this reading, I've been a Christian for 44 years. And as I read through the Bible for the first time as a 20-year-old new Christian, I knew nothing about the Bible. I knew nothing about God, Jesus, eternal things, church, or anything like that. And so reading through the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and the rest of the Old and New Testament, it was totally new to me. And I was just new enough to believe that what is said is what I should do. And so this happens to be one of the verses that really set the foundation for my life and changed my thinking and set the course of the kind of lifestyle that I would be living from that day forward, even until this day. Verse 13, the parable of the rich fool. Then one from the crowd said to him, "Teacher, tell my brother to divide the inheritance with me." But he said to him, "Man, who made me a judge or an arbitrator over you?" And he said to them, "Take heed and beware of covetousness, for one's life does not consist in the abundance of the things that he possesses." Then he spoke a parable to them, saying, "The ground of a certain rich man yielded plentifully. And he thought within himself, saying, 'What shall I do, since I don't have room to store my crops?' So he said, 'I'll do this. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there I will store my crops and my goods. And I will say to my soul, Soul, you have many goods laid up for many years. Take ease, eat, drink, and be merry.' But God said to him, 'Fool, this night your soul will be required of you. Then whose will those things be which you have provided? So is he who lays up treasure for himself and is not rich toward God.'" There's three takeaways that I get out of this passage that has shaped my life. The first one is, don't worry about what you have and what you don't have in life. That, I would just tell you, that is not the issue. This life, by the way, is not the end. This life is a testing season for you and I to prepare us for the next life. And so don't fret too much about what you have and what you don't have in this life, because your possessions, Jesus himself said, life does not consist of what you have and what you don't have. The second takeaway is live every day as if it could be your last day. I'm just telling you, and sincerely, this is how I've lived. We don't know when is going to be our last day. We don't know if today will be our last day. And so live every day for Jesus with all of your heart. Live every day for other people with all of your heart. And the third takeaway is focus on what will affect your status in heaven, not what will affect your status on earth. It's important for us to understand that there's going to be levels of glory in heaven, and there's going to be levels of responsibility in heaven and on the new earth. And that's why I said this lifetime, as long as we may think it is, 60, 80, 100 years old, I've lived such a long lifetime, but we're going to step into eternity. And we're going to have a role in eternity, and how we respond to our life and what God wants from us, expects from us, hopes from us in this life will affect our role in heaven. So God has a great plan for you in this life, and as we'll see in my next devotion, he will take care of you. But don't think only about this life, what you have, what you don't have, and think about others. It could be your last day, and think about what's going to affect your role in heaven and not just your role on earth. Thank you.